this show is about Sade. She is the Nigerian singer, born in Nigeria, grew up in Essex. So that's why I'm doing the show, because I look and sound a lot like her. I've got the English accent and the black skin.
It's all lies.
Stunning looks. No,
you are stunning.
Her music is amazing, and quite. You'll be surprised at all the songs we're bringing out of the woodworks. And when I say we, I'm talking about my 6-piece band, Bonnie and the Boys.
That's right.
So there's myself.
Is that what it's called?
Bonnie and the Boys are...
Is that the name of the band?
That's the name of the band, because we're doing her songs, which are the hits from 80s and 90s. She started out in 1983.
Yeah.
And we've got a bit of a story about that, so you have to come along and see the show. Our drummer gets up and tells you a very interesting story from back then.
I'll just interrupt just quickly. I like it how you do that in your shows. You do talk to the audience and you explain the show. You talk about the songs. There's a real interaction.
Yeah.
I like it.
This one,
but more than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a good... I was going to... I'm doing a little recording, 30-second recording tomorrow, and one of the things I was going to say was, this is not just a band playing the songs, it's actually a show. So you get to a little bit of story, but we've got some fantastic cinematography kind of thing. Some overlays on the 2 vision screens, and the one at the Noarlunga and the 2 at Aqaba, where there'll be visions for each song, some overlays, and very interesting. I'm leaving it up to, I don't even know what's going to be there, because I'm leaving it up to a very creative person to put that together for us on the night, so I won't even know what's going to happen exactly until the night.
Because I was going to ask you who put that together, who's in charge of that?
Well, I've got a guy called Patrick Stapleton, who is helping me. I'm helping with some of the images and the movement, but he's going to be doing creative things for each song and each set, and I'll be doing the costume changes and singing the songs, and the guys will be playing the music, which consists of... I better talk about them.
You can hold that up to there.
Shall I talk about them? Oh, here. What if I do that one with the little... Can you see these guys?
Probably. Yeah.
Those guys there? There they are. Those 5 guys sitting with me, and they're in that photo. Those... Quinton wants me to put it up close.
That's a better photo.
So there's Quinton Dunn on this side. Then we have Steve Todd on the drums. So Quinton's on the electric bass. Steve Todd. And there's myself. Then there's Michael Bryant on the keys, otherwise known as Mitzi. And I'm sure so many of you know who that is. And the others, of course. Steve Todd's very interesting. Very interesting stories. He's always got something up his sleeve to tell you. Michael Rigby from Sydney. He's actually worked with was it Marsha Hines for a couple of years there, and Peter Rydell on the saxophone. That's Adelaide's.
He's a hidden gem. Nobody knows.
Adelaide's favourite saxophone player. One of.
He's a wonderful saxophonist.
And of course they're all very interesting, have great backgrounds in music, and I couldn't do this show without them, because
no, you look silly.
I would look silly.
With no band, it would be a bit like, well, right, smooth operator.
So
doesn't work.
No. So yeah, they're fantastic, and we're doing the show at the Aqaba, up in that top room. There's still tickets left, and there's only less than 2 weeks until we do it.
Yes.
What's your favourite song of Sade's
Smooth
that you remember?
Operator.
Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
That one's not in the show. But
fine.
no.
I'll just listen to it
She's
on the way
lying,
home.
Of course it's in the show.
Did you say she's lying?
She's lying.
Yeah, of course it's in the show. It
That
has
song
to be.
is in the show. She's
Has to
just
be in the show.
Well, what's happened to you? There's this new Bonnie here.
Is there? Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
'cause the appendix must have been weighing me down, and it's gone.
That's
That bad thing's gone, and now I'm
You look
a
good.
new person.
You look refreshed.
And there's some other great songs. Should I mention some of the other
Go
songs?
for it. Share whatever you want.
Well, there's a real funky bass one.
she had a very
Cherry Pie.
very funky bass
Cherry
player.
Pie.
It was a very funky band actually. It's kind of almost cool funk because it just gets in a pocket and sits there.
Afro-Cuban rhythms, jazz,
Yeah.
jazz fusion, really
yeah.
great. There's songs called Give It Up. She does a cover song of a Timmy Thomas. We're going to do that in the show because it's called Why Can't We Live Together? And another epic song of hers, which our saxophone player said, we should do this one. And it's so good. It's called When Am I Going to Make a Living? That's for all the musos out there. And a lot of people that have been suffering the last few years. And of course we have The Sweetest Taboo, Your Love is King,
So many good songs.
By Your Side was one of her, but that's one of everyone's favourites. It's a gorgeous ballad. We are doing that one. Paradise, Hang On to Your Love, No Ordinary Love.
So good. Like,
When you start thinking
there's
about
none
it,
that aren't good. I love them all.
yeah, it's kind of, we kind of went, oh, well, there's only, Quinton thought there might, oh, there's only a few hits, there's not that many hits. And then you start going in, you go, oh, actually, there's quite a number. And there's a really fun song called Mr. Wrong that we do, which is, starts off a bit of an a cappella. So Michael Bryant will be doing some backing vocals and Quinton's doing backing vocals as well. What do you have to say,
I liked
Quinton?
the first album. So, was that called Diamond Life? Is that what that one's called?
She had quite a few.
No, the first one.
I think it's Diamond Life and
that one, I recall, I think I probably had it, or someone at the house share house I had when I was a young guy, had it, because it got pretty well thrashed, and so we're doing nearly every song off that Diamond Life album, most of the tracks off that.
yeah, a lot of them.
Okay.
And then a lot of, some of the newer ones. And I know she does have a lot of slow songs, but we have really mixed it up. It'll be interesting. If there was dancing,
You can't go wrong with
when we did the concert in
There might be
first-
dancing, there's still 2 weeks to go.
This
They might go, dancing, okay.
we've
I think everyone should petition the state government to bring dancing back, please.
we could do it in, like, you know how Joe Biden, he put circles on the ground, so everyone had to stay a certain amount of. You could put that all over the floors of the dance floor, and you have to stay in your circle to dance or something
Make it
like
fun.
that.
That's
yeah,
right. Make it fun.
but yeah, when we did, this is a new show for us, brand new for the Fringe. We did it in October in Goodwood at the Goodwood Institute, and I was so surprised at the reaction. People, I wasn't sure if there'd be an audience, and there was, and everyone went, oh, we wish there was dancing, we would have been dancing to it, which I never kind of went, oh yeah, her music is really danceable, so, and great for just cabaret and dining and drinking.
It is. It is stunning. So 83, is that what you said she started in 83?
She started
Yeah.
83,
Was it?
84.
I think that first album probably came out 84, and it was a big album for a few years through the 80s.
For a while. She was
Yeah,
hot
every
for
time
a
around.
while. You know,
Had a
she
lot
was
of hits
at
off
the
it.
top for so long.
She came back in 2011 on tour. Quite a few people that came to the show said, oh, did you go to her show? And I went, no, I missed it. But
So you've never seen it?
no, I never saw her live, but the shows are amazing. They just raved about them. But she has brought out a whole lot of new songs which are more produced. I mean, she did have the band there at the time, but I think the music was originally just more produced, wasn't it? Called Soldier of Love and a whole lot of other numbers. I can't remember some of the others because we're not really touching on that later stuff.
Yeah.
We're more concentrating on those other hits that our demographic was
exactly.
more interested.
The ones we all love and like.
That's right, the ones
I'm
that
sure
were
her
big
new ones
hits.
are fantastic, but yeah, exactly.
I think we touch on a
Step-
few
there's
of the
a
newer
couple.
albums.
Yeah.
So what was that?
I think we do draw some material from the newer albums, but
Yeah.
but most of her first album is in the show, and the other half the show is drawn from all the other albums, or something like that, Bonnie. 50% of the show from the first album?
Most of the songs are from the best of. So it's the best of, and which is a lot from the majority are from the first album, but it's a collection of the best of, and a couple of later ones, I think, By Your Side, and there might be a couple of others. But you have to come to the show to hear them and let us know which are your favourites, and even if we don't do them, let us know which ones we maybe missed, because we can always, it's a new show, you never know, we might be able to tailor it as we go along if there's enough demand.
Yeah. So Sunday 21st Feb.
That's right,
At
at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Oh,
You start at 7 p.m. or we get there 7
we
p.m.?
start at 7, there'll be 2 sets, so you can have time to go to the bar and have refreshments. So we're doing 2 sets, probably 7 o'clock to roughly around 9 o'clock.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. And on Saturday 27th Feb.
Yep, at the Art Centre, Port Noarlunga, and that's an evening show. If you want to see that one, it starts at 8 p.m. It's a Saturday night on the 27th of Feb. There's 3 tickets left. 3. It's almost sold out. 3 tickets. So be quick. If those 3 tickets sell in the next couple of days, we may be having a matinee show. So we may end up putting a matinee show on as well on that day. But keep an eye on that website if you're out at Port Noarlunga Way and can't make it on the Sunday 21st at the Arca Bar, because that's Sunday 21st at the Arca Bar, upstairs in the top room.
Yep.
7 p.m, nice, that's a reasonable time, isn't it? For a
Absolutely.
Sunday night?
Yes, it's a reasonable time.
It is, it's a good time.
I'm not usually in bed until, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
I'm even going to
No,
get
I'm
the
not
boys to
actually.
do a little bit of a costume change.
Are you?
Yeah.
You haven't told us anything about
They're not
that.
happy about that.
They don't know yet.
So tickets from Fringe Ticks,
Yes, it's Fringe Ticks is the big-
1-621-255, and also you can jump onto the website adelaidefringe.com.au to get
That's
your
right.
tickets.
And it's called Simply Sade.
Very nice. Anything else you want to share?
Oh, what else do we want to share? Anything else?
What's coming up for the rest of the year?
Well, maybe. So Michael Rigby on guitar from Simply Sade is going to join Quinton and myself on the Friday night before that show. So next Friday, not this Friday, on the 19th of Feb, upstairs in the Arca Bar again, we are doing a support for an original rock band of the 70s here in Adelaide called
Morpheus.
Okay.
But it's not an original band, it is the original band.
It's the
That is to
original
say,
band, yeah.
We're not playing all original songs, we are all the original members from the 1970s actually reforming to. And you know where we used to play in the 1970s?
Wait.
The Arca Bar Top
I
Band.
was going to say that.
So
It's like a
it's
reunion.
That was a
return.
place to be, wasn't
Absolutely. That was
it? That was
the great room. If you were playing at the Arca, you were
Yeah.
playing in the best room in Adelaide, I think.
It's also
That was
in the
better.
Fringe Guide. This one's in the Fringe Guide,
Yeah.
so that's on the Friday.
And that is called the classic 70s rock show.
Morpheus.
Oh, fantastic.
Morpheus,
How
the
many
classic
guys are in
70s.
that?
That's a 5-piece.
5-piece.
And it's the classic rock lineup with the one Fender guitar through a Marshall, one Gibson guitar through a Marshall, electric bass drums.
Tell them who's in
one
it.
acoustic
Can we
guitar.
tell?
Oh,
Go on.
Can I tell them who's in it? Sure. Well,
Because
it's
that everyone, the listeners will know out there.
oh, some people might. Morpheus was my high school band and so it's the same lineup. It's got Carl Pink on vocals, and Carl has lots of things he does around town. He does a band called the Fallen Saints, which is a really nice original band he's got.
And Kelly's
Okay.
Wake, I think.
Yeah, he does that too.
Yeah, great band, Kelly's Way.
Yep, he's a great front man. We have Joe Williams on the drums, and Joe lived in Queensland for many years, but he's back in Adelaide now. I think
He recently
Glenn
played.
Shorrock he was touring with for years, I think.
And he recently played for
Orianthe.
Orianthe
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's
at the
right.
Gov
Okay.
So, he's been playing
Maybe
drums all these years.
before COVID.
We've got Scott Bradley on the guitar, who Scott was original guitar player, and Scott's lived in Adelaide all of that time. and played in lots of bands here. We've got Ben Little on the other guitar. And when Morpheus moved to Sydney, Ben stayed there, so he still lives in Sydney. And
he's
he
flying down.
plays with, I hope he's flying, he'll be very tired if he's riding his push bike. I hope they let him in. I hope the COVID's all right. Knock on wood and they let him in. I think it will be. So he plays with lots of bands in Sydney, and myself on the bass. And the band went to Sydney. We lived there for probably 3 or 4 years, and after we broke up, I played lots of other bands in Sydney, and then I came back to Adelaide. So it's a really good thing to get back together for us. We love it.
They all sing. And they all have the moves when they're on stage.
Yeah.
I thought they'd choreographed them when I last saw it.
We did back
like
in
the sky
1978. We choreographed them.
All in time.
Are you doing it this time, choreographed, or is it like more
Well,
improv or following each other?
They just used to do it back then,
It's what
and
we
it's
used
a
to do in the
natural.
old days. I think we'll just do it because
Just
you know,
improv.
that's how it goes. If you're playing the
Yeah.
status quo song, you have to do the moves.
Oh, so you will plan it. So, well,
We will play some status quo
You
songs.
will plan the moves.
No, they're already planned. Bianca, they were planned back in 1978.
Yeah, but are you going to divert from these?
No,
Are you
we're
gonna
going back to
do a
the
bit of your
original
own thing?
choreography.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, it'll be pretty much the original. Whatever
Okay.
as we're much older now, but we'll
Yeah.
present the show
It might be a bit
as
slower.
we recall it.
No.
A bit slower.
I don't think so.
we might be
No.
a little bit less energetic.
So we're gonna. I'm just doing a little trio half hour before they hit the stage and capture the audience. So Michael Rigby from Sade and Quinton and I will do some Linda Ronstadt and some Fleetwood Mac and some
70s kind of.
Ricky
rep,
Jones and I can't remember. We've got a bit of a list there. We might even do some Jimi Hendrix. Anyway, we'll just do a little acoustic, maybe Little Wing. We're still going to just work out just the little
We'll
half
work that out on
set.
Thursday morning, won't you?
Yeah,
That will be
it'll be
right.
good.
Awesome.
It'll be
Sounds
fun.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Good to see you both, all energised and ready for this show.
Oh, we're so ready. It's been so long
had a lot
since
of
we've
time.
been able to.
to
we're all
go and
all
really-
this
To
energy
get ready.
built up that we've been sort of in hibernation for the past year, and everyone's raring to go and ready to do what they love. So that's always fantastic.
Especially big shows. We've been able to do a few little ones at like little
Not
venues
really.
with very restricted numbers,
Yeah.
but these Fringe ones are a little bigger, and it feels really good to be able to do that again after all this time.
Amazing.
We're lucky.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca.
Sorry the other guy couldn't make
No,
it.
that's
So
fine.
otherwise we were going to do a live song, but it's a bit hard
Yeah.
for us, just the two of us. So I'm sorry that we couldn't
No,
get the other one along.
all good. It was good to chat with you both. Thank you.
Thank you. And we
Excellent.
enjoy all the other shows in the Fringe too.
Yes.
Bye.
And now, so what song do you want me to play from Sade? So Smooth Operator, By Your Side, No Ordinary Love, Your Love Is King, and The Sweetest Taboo I have here. So which one?
Oh, what do you reckon?
Are these
The
you singing them,
Sweetest
Bonnie?
Taboo?
Are these you singing
No.
them, Bonnie, or Sade?
No, they're not me singing them, are they?
This is Sade.
Okay.
Do the Sweetest Taboo. Let's remind people of that one.
Yeah, let's do
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
Everyone knows Smooth Operator.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Week. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bianca.
There we go. The Sweetest Taboo. Oh, this might be the live one. Is this live?
No, could
No?
be. Could be. They both start like that, Bianca, with their long drum intro.
Yeah, also it's not, it doesn't, yeah.
So it could
No,
be the
this
studio
one's
one
not
too.
live, yeah. Alright, thank you.
Thank
It's a pretty
you.
funky,
very,
funky
very
show,
much.
the Sade show. It's very sort of very slick but funky as well.
Yeah. Paul Sharman says you are funny, Bonnie. He says hi, guys.
Oh, I'm funny.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Paul.
please explain what you mean.
Yeah.
It was you made jokes. You did. You made jokes. I thought you made jokes.
Some air on this bit warm. Cheers. Anything else here?
Bonnie would like to demonstrate some of her dancing now.
Yeah, go for it.
I get this all the time when she's practicing at home. I go, you have to dance.
I
around
can't
the
help
room
it.
Sorry, let me
and
just turn it
perform."
off. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.